So I'm going to go through a bit of the gameplay, show you how things work, try to conquer Genoa maybe. I don't know if I have enough units to do that yet, but I'm going to try. And then I will draw my conclusions and finish up this my opinion. I don't think we need to worry about the Aztecs for a while. We do have that peace treaty and stuff. And he can't break the peace treaty no matter how much he may desire to. So haha, take that, Aztecs. But yeah, as you can see, I have conquered China. I founded 3 cities of my own, and then conquered China's like 4 or 5. Yeah, 5. And so yeah, I accomplished what the real Genghis Khan never could, and conquered China. So take that, history. Right in the accuracy. Okay, so I'm going to try and conquer Genoa. Wait, make sure they're not allied with anybody important. Nope, they're not. And they have iron, which is good. I want iron. It's very helpful. So yeah, I'm going to start murdering them. Yes, it does mean war versus Genoas. Shocking, attacking their units incites war. Quite an odd system if you think about it. But, whatever. I can also bombard them from my nearby cities. Throw rocks at them, because I have Superman in my cities. Yes, murder them. How did he manage to kill 2 of you? What's wrong with you? That's another thing that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, is sometimes the combat, like, there'll be 1 enemy knight left, but he'll still take out 2 of your horses in a platoon, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. If video games were meant to make sense, then they wouldn't be set in fantasy worlds now, would they? So yeah, you can see the outcome of a battle by mousing over an enemy unit. And horsemen are cool because A, they were historically Mongolia's method of, they were their choice method of destroying their enemies, and B, because they're fast, and after attacking they can move if they have any movement points left. As you can see, that was their range, highlighted in blue. So I would argue that cavalry are the most useful unit, besides missile trucks, which you don't get until very late in the game, but they are extremely useful, because they have large movement, and they can fire missiles, so really you don't need anything else. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Other than that, there is not much else to say. If you have no clue what I'm talking about because you've never played Civilization any of the previous games, you don't know how it works or whatever, you should probably just go look it up. It's kind of complex, but the learning curve isn't too steep. Like, if I were to illustrate it with this globe here, I would say it's more like as opposed to some games which just. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. Civilization 5, I would say, overall, worth the money. Is worth whatever I paid for it. I think I might have actually got it on sale, so maybe that $25 thing was a sale. Or maybe that was its original price and I got it for less. I don't quite remember. It's been a while. It's been a while. No, never mind, I hate that song. So anyways, yeah, Civilization 5, worth the money. You should definitely check it out. And if you don't, you're a bad person. No, I'm joking, you're not a bad person. No, that was the worker. Whoops. Yes, go, hit the barbarians with your hammers. Alright, so these guys have captured a settler. So if I destroy these barbarians, I get that settler. Hooray! And then I can return it to its original owner, or I can use it for my own ends. Guess which one I'm going to do. Okay, apparently that was a worker. Never mind. Oh, now I have 2 workers hanging out outside my territory doing nothing. Alright, so what other unit needs orders? This horseman, huh? Alright, so city combat, you just throw everything you have at it until it burns to the ground. Till we burn it to the ground tonight. Nickelback. Yeah, anyways. So I can I take this guy out? No, I can't. He's on the water. Curse him. Alright, so it's going to be a costly attack. I might lose this sword. I might lose this guy, but I'd say it's worth it. I have plenty of military units hanging around, and they're costing me gold every turn, so I don't mind if I lose a few of them. However, in general, you want to try to keep your military units alive if you're entering into prolonged conflict. This is only a city-state, so there's only one city under this person's control, so I won't have to worry about prolonged conflict. So I'm fine with losing a unit or two, but in general in this game, units are fairly valuable. Like, it takes a while to produce even one unit, and you want to keep them alive for that reason. Which horsemen are very useful in that respect, because they can attack and then run away. So that's kind of nice. They can also attack and then fortify until healed, so they gain extra defense and stuff. And they'll heal up at the end of the turn. Not a lot, but they'll heal up a little bit. Maybe enough to survive another volley or two from the enemy city. Also, you can upgrade your units by clicky here. Your unit must be in friendly territory to upgrade. Well, okay then. So yeah, for 100 gold, which another thing gold is spent for, and probably the most useful thing you can spend it on, is upgrading your obsolete units into non-obsolete units. So yeah, I can upgrade this into a Kashyyyk, which is a unit specific to the Mongolians and, you know, Genghis Khan. And it is a horse-mounted archer, which is pretty awesome, quite frankly. No other society can get this. Of course, my Route 2 is cancelled. There's always something in the way. Fine. Go do something else. I don't even care what it is anymore. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to automate you. Build what you want. Alright. So yeah, you can't automate your workers. The AI is kind of retarded, so he might just like hide in the city and hang out for days before actually doing anything useful. You never really know. The AI in this game, for like the civilizations as a whole, like I said, some of it's a bit messed up, like Montezuma's. He has no clue what he's doing, ever. But in general, they are historically accurate, although you can turn that off in the settings, and their personalities generally match what they did historically, and they're generally pretty smart. Like, China tried to offer me tons of stuff to stop killing them. I didn't accept, of course, because it would all be mine eventually anyways, but they have a very, very strong self-preservation instinct. I will say that much. And here we can demonstrate the adopting policies. So I now have enough culture to adopt a new policy. Since I'm going to be militaristic and evil, like Genghis Khan was, I'm just joking, he wasn't evil, he was awesome. I'm going to adopt policies in the honor tree. Now this will give you a bunch of passive bonuses for your army. So that can give me a great general and increase production towards melee units. Boom. Now I train melee units faster, and I get a great general near the capital, Karakorum. So currently, I got a great engineer because he spawned this turn, and a great general. So I can, for Mongolians, their great generals are always Khans, which is kind of cool because they get a little extra bonus here, enhanced medic. And I can send him over to where the battle is, and he will provide passive bonuses for my army. I also have this here, a great scientist. So for him, or no, this is a great engineer, sorry. So for him, I can instantaneously produce whatever I'm producing at the city he resides in. I can start a golden age, which adds extra production and gold for 10 turns, or I can move him to an unoccupied tile and build a factory, which will increase production. I think I'm going to hurry production of the Himeji Castle. Now it will produce next turn, and start moving my general towards my main army. I can also promote a unit. This unit has gained enough experience to earn a promotion, so I'll heal it instantly, as opposed to actually giving it a buff, because it's just better that way. Like I said, preserving your units is very important, even if you have to waste a level up on an instantaneous heal. So yeah, I defeated them, and I'm going to continue attacking this. Alright, well this guy heals up back here. That guy is healing up this guy. Yeah. Fortify until healed. There we go. Alright, so over here I'm going to build a trading post, get me extra gold. Get me that gold. Dat gold. Sorry. Send this horseman back to Beijing. See, they can move pretty far. And send this worker down here to this unoccupied tile. Now, this is my research panel up here. You can see I'm 3 turns away from researching education. Once that's done, I can pick a new research to begin. To start researching, that is. And once I'm done with that, I get new units, buildings, abilities, etc. And once you've researched enough stuff, you'll advance into the next age, which means you can adopt new policies. So it all kind of ties together, which is nice. Like you need research for policies, and you need policies in order to win battles and stuff. Yeah, construct a pasture. Get them horses. Alright, well, I'm not entirely sure how long of a video I can even post on YouTube at this point, so I'm going to end this for now and draw my conclusions. So, Civilization 5 overall, 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good game. I wouldn't say it's amazing. It's not incredibly fun. I wouldn't be able to play it for longer than like 3 hours at a time without getting kind of bored of it. But I'd always come back to it later and finish off, and start where I left off. The combat isn't all that satisfying, but it is fun to capture an enemy city. It's very impressive. As is the whole artwork and wonder scene. It looks beautiful. The game looks amazing. Especially if you have it on the highest settings. Like you have an entire utopia beneath your mouse. And it's pretty cool. Obviously these are kind of low settings because my Mac is a terrible computer. And yeah. So, overall, pretty good game, and you should get it, especially if it's on sale, because Steam has sales like every 3 minutes, so you should go check it out. Add it to your wish list at the very least. And I'm out. See you all later.